Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing another DC Universe Classics review, and this is of the Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack, Batgirl and Azrael. Take a look at these figures. I am going to do a character profile of both characters, so be prepared. I'll probably start with Batgirl first, just because she's a more well-known character to the general public. Now, Batgirl in the modern continuity's real name is Barbara Gordon. She is the niece to Commissioner Gordon. Although due to certain circumstances, he actually adopts her and they become more of a daughter-father relationship than a niece and uncle. He refers to her as his daughter and she refers to him as her father. And she has always been fascinated with becoming a police officer, and she's been fascinated with Batman also. But her father would forbid her from ever becoming a police officer in Gotham. So to kind of get back at him, she dressed up as Batman to kind of go to a police costume party. But the costume party was interrupted by Firefly and Killer Moth, I believe, and she actually saved the day in donning the persona of Batgirl. Now, it took a while for Batman to really accept Batgirl. She was never really part of the Bat team. She worked a lot with Robin, and that's where Dick's and Barbara's relationship really started to flourish. But she really was never part of the team. She was her own hero. And she loved being Batgirl, but after a while she stopped getting the fulfillment out of it that she did in the beginning. Around the age of 19, she stopped being Batgirl. But that's also when Joker shoots her in the spine, and she becomes paralyzed, thus becoming Oracle, the information network for all superheroes. She worked with Batman particularly, but also worked with the Justice League and made the group Birds of Prey, and was kind of like the leader of the Birds of Prey. Her superpowers, if she had any, would be like getting information like that. She could hack into the government computer in like less than a minute. So, Barbara and Dick's relationship flourished a bit to the point that he actually proposed to her. But after the missing year, she called it off for certain reasons. I'm not sure. I think it was because Dick was getting attacked from all angles in his life, and the last thing he would need is Barbara in danger. But they do have genuine feelings towards each other. They really love each other. It's just there's never been the right opportunity for them to get together. So that is Batgirl. Let's just take Azrael and do him real quickly. Azrael's real name is Jean-Paul Valley, and I kind of gave him already a profile in the Sword of Azrael, but I'll do it real quickly here. Jean-Paul Valley is actually part of a long line of people called Azrael, and from birth he had hypnotic subliminal messages put in his head, called the Network, from the Order of St. Dumas. Now, this network basically gave him assassination techniques, martial arts skill, training that he never knew he had. In addition to that, he's genetically modified to be superior in strength and speed. After his father died, who was the Azrael before him, the system got activated and he became Azrael. He became the Order of St. Dumas' assassin. However, having a few tussles with Batman caused him to become one of the Bat family members, and eventually gained the mantle of Batman when Bruce Wayne broke his back, or when Wayne's back was broken by Bane. However, he kind of went off the loose end because the system was still in his head. The Order of St. Doom was still screwing with him, and eventually he was taken off the position of Batman by Bruce. And he kind of recovered and he came back. But eventually he went missing. Everyone thinks he's dead, but they never recovered the body. Now, there is an Azrael going around now for Battle of the Cowl, but I don't think it's Jean-Paul. I could be wrong because I haven't read the issue yet. I think it might be a new Azrael, but a lot of people think Jean-Paul is still alive because there was no body ever found. So, yeah. So that's Azrael. So let's talk about the figures themselves. Now, this is the Toys R Us 2-pack exclusives of Batgirl and Azrael, and both of them are kind of reissues from the DC superhero line. And again, Toys R Us exclusive, but I haven't seen them in Toys R Us at all. I had to get these online. Take a look at Batgirl. I was a little hesitant at Batgirl at first because, from a distance, she doesn't look that good of a figure. The internet and pictures do not do her justice. She's a lot better up close and personal. Now, she does have a light blue, gray, and kind of a goldenrod color scheme to her, as you can see here. She's done the classic modern continuity Batgirl costume. I'd much rather have the gray be black, but that's just me personally. The body figure is actually pretty nice. I was worried that it would be a little off because the DC Universe superhero classics and the superhero lines tend to have awkward women's body shapes, but hers is actually pretty good, and they put a lot of detail into her. I have to say, this is probably the best Batgirl figure I've ever got. It's probably up there with the Alex Ross Justice one. Now, articulation-wise, she has fairly good articulation. However, being a female, you have to be careful. She is fragile, especially in the leg regions. They're pretty tight there, but the arms are fairly fragile. The head, you can move it, but you got the hair dampening it, so you want to be careful. If you're going to move the head, make sure you keep it in one position. The cape is actually a very nice cape. It kind of floats to the side a bit, which kind of gives the illusion of air passing by through it. So, on the whole, I like this figure. I was really surprised. It's not absolutely amazing. I wish they did a little bit more with the color scheme, but on the whole, the figure is pretty nice. Now, she's supposed to come with batarangs in the DC Superhero 2-pack, but in the 2-pack with Azrael, she does not come with any batarangs. So that's kind of a downside, but her hand is fixated to the point that it looks like she's supposed to hold something, but you can kind of make it so that she doesn't. Plus, if you buy certain Batman figures, you'll get extra batarangs if it really bothers you that much. Now on to Azrael. This is the real reason why I got the 2-pack. I mean, Batgirl's cool and all, but I really want it for Azrael. Again, Azrael is another reissue of the DC Superhero Azrael. And look at that. Azrael is a very detailed, very nasty figure. Now, as you can see here, these are Azrael's flame swords. This is his second armor that he wore, his second costume. Originally, he had more of a knight armor and a flaming sword, a legitimate sword. It was more of a bastard sword than anything. But that armor was no longer useful. He lost the sword, so he got this new armor with these blades that come out of the gauntlets, which look badass. This is kind of like a techno knight upgrade, which is really cool. And you can those blades catch on fire, and he can also shoot the blades out, which is interesting. I really like this outfit. This and the Azrael Batman outfit, or the As Batman outfits, are my favorite Jean Paul Valley outfits. It just looks really nice. It looks very fiendish almost. And it has great paint apps. They really did not hold off on the paint apps. A lot of shadowing in there, a lot of detail. Now, articulation-wise, Azrael has, he's kind of mixed with articulation. He has good ones, but he gets dampened in a few areas. The legs can go up and they can go out, but I dare not do it out because I think it would break off. This figure I've heard there's quality controls with this. Like, it's really tight turning it up. It can go up to the side, but I'm not going to force it. Knees bend, ankles turn. The arms can go out about yay far, but they can only go about down that far. They can turn a bit and bend at the elbows, and the gauntlets can turn. Now, the head is fixated kind of pointing down, but you can turn it side to side. The body can swivel at the hips, and at the abdomen region go up and back. If it wasn't for his arm, he'd probably have more motion in that area. But despite the small articulation issues, Azrael is an absolutely beautiful figure. Take a look at that. Look at that. And again, this is the reason why I got this 2-pack. Batgirl and Azrael. And out of all the 2-packs, this is the one that looks the most appealing to me. I do want to get the Starfire one, but she doesn't look like a great figure. I just want her for the Teen Titans, because I love the new Teen Titans comics. Great comics. So, but anyways, back to these guys. Who's the better of the two figures? Definitely Azrael. Great figure, better paint job, just overall great looking figure. And if you can't find the DC Superhero version of him, which is hard to find, here's your chance to get him. Batgirl is still a good figure, not quite as good as Azrael, but it's probably the best Batgirl there is for the modern continuity. I really don't have any complaints. I'd just rather her have a black instead of gray color scheme, because she wore black a lot when she was Batgirl. On the whole, whether or not you should pick this up, well, here's the thing I'm going to say. Well, definitely, but if you're getting it for Azrael and Batgirl, definitely pick it up. If you're getting it because you want a Batgirl figure, I suggest getting the Batman Batgirl DC Superhero 2-pack, which this figure comes in. It comes with batarangs and it comes with Batman, so you're going to get more for Batgirl in that 2-pack. However, if you want these figures specifically, go for the DC Universe Classic 2-pack. They're great figures. Azrael in particular is just so well detailed, so well detailed. And Batgirl is good too. I like Batgirl, so. On a whole, definitely pick them up. You will not be disappointed. I'll probably get the Starfire 2-pack depending if I see it. Again, I want the Teen Titan version. I heard there's going to be a, what is it called? I heard there's going to be a Lex Luthor Supergirl 2-pack, but I could be wrong. Whatever. But with that said, like I said, pick them up. They're really good. Anyways, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.